Put the hip shit on the shelf, cause the way the real rappers being real myself. My life to see the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. It's time to switch it up, put the hip shit on the shelf, cause the way the real rappers being real myself. My life to see the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help.
All you have is like more than wealthy. Like Kanye West says, having money is not everything, not having it is. Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives us the ability to create wealth. No, it's the love of money that's involved. You don't like money so much, he doesn't go to work. Yes, I do think about money. I'm just trying to leave a legacy for money. It's not everything, but when you got it, you can do some cool stuff. And now, your host for Talking Money in the Morning, financial health mentor to the working class, Mr. H Cortez.
Good morning, Black World, and welcome to Talking Money in the Morning Live with your main man, H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, where I do my absolute best to bring practical, proven wealth building strategies to working men and women all over this great nation of ours. Truly an honor, privilege, and a blessing to come to you live and direct from the Black Billionaires Club studios here in St. Louis, Missouri, home of this year's 2018 Generational Wealth Building Conference in Atlanta, GA, April 6th through the 8th. If you have not gone to wealth.joincorteznow.com to check out all the festivities that we have in store for you, you absolutely need to do that. And today is the very last day that you can get a weekend pass for $99. That is correct. Today is the last day you can get a weekend pass for $99. That gets you in everything all throughout the weekend. So take advantage of that today. Grab your tickets, your weekend passes at wealth.joincorteznow.com. Take advantage of this opportunity to meet like-minded people, people who are in the trenches, people who are doing probably what you like to do, people who are doing things but need the addition of your services, your gifts, your talents, create masterminds, create networks, create conglomerates, create partnerships. There's nothing else like it, man. Nobody else is doing this. So shout out to my man, Evan Jefferson, for even having a vision to put this thing out, but then more so for having the ability to execute and get the job done. So wealth.joincorteznow.com, April 6th through the 8th, Atlanta, GA. All Black owned establishments will be hosting everything, man. So it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And if you are a business owner and you want to market, you want to brand, you want to get your information in front of like-minded brothers and sisters, then you can even check out the opportunities to market in the programs and all that sort of stuff. So again, wealth.joincorteznow.com. Everything is right there on that site, on that page. So do me a huge favor. If you're checking this out on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not already subscribed to the channel. And don't be afraid to let us know who you are, what you do, and what city you're chiming in from. I want to give you your business shout out. So make sure that you interact with the show on the tube, and then hit the share button for me on YouTube, and just use the share icons that are there. Share it on Twitter, share it on LinkedIn, share it on Facebook, wherever you can share from YouTube. Go ahead and do that for me. I do see that we have Boutique House Enterprises checking in from Gary, Indiana. Good morning, Melanie. Don't forget, we have our session right after the show. So give me a call. Good morning, leaders. Office Huddle Prince Shop in the building. I've got that special presentation coming for you here in a second, Henry. So be checking for that a little later this morning. Says Joseph Key is in a building morning from Learn and Earn Coach, shifting mindsets to shift income to build generational wealth. Absolutely. Body Babazelle is in the building on YouTube as well. Guys, type the name of your brand, man. A little bit about what you do. You never know who here wants to connect with you. And especially if you have a service-oriented business, then let us know what city you're in. That's just good marketing. If I was a barber, I would never tell people that I'm just a barber with not saying what city I'm in. because telling everybody I'm a barber doesn't help them if they're not in my city. So I would say, like my man's over at Jack of All Fades, St. Louis, Missouri, helping you get your shine on with fresh cuts daily, whatever your tagline is, but let people know where you are and what city you're in, because that commonality a lot of times is what people will are looking for when they want to make connections, or looking for things that we have in common. Oh, also a barber. Oh, in my city. Oh, let me reach out. So always, if you're in a service-oriented business and it's geographically bound, make sure you let people know what city you're in as well. And you guys on Facebook, you guys know the price of admission for Talking Money in the Morning Live is a simple share. Go ahead and hit the share button. And I don't know if you guys know, but I can see who shares the show. It pops up right up on my screen as a little notification that, hey, Tiasha just shared the show. So I know if you're not paying your price of admission, but go ahead and hit the share button right now and share the show. And if you want to give me a tip, then that's when you give me a like, a thumbs up, a heart, or something of that nature. That would be the tip. So the cost of admission is a share. And then if you want to drop a tip on your boy, then you can kind of do the hearts, the likes, and the thumbs up. Donald Hurst, D. Amore Catering, Houston, Texas, in the building. Today's show is also brought to you by $15onlinecourses.com. If you're trying to figure some things out from an online marketing standpoint, you absolutely need to get my online marketers video library. It is 10 video courses, 9 ebooks on everything that you need to know to build your brand online. Video marketing, how to identify your target market, brand building basics, how to win with Facebook ads, email marketing, how to build capture pages, how to get traffic to your stuff, how to do SEO, everything that you need, $47. Plus, for a limited time, I'm throwing in 2 30-minute coaching sessions with your boy. So as we go through the material, then we can set up your first coaching session. I will help you tailor make some of your study so you know what's important and what to go after first. Then you go through the rest of the material, and then you set up your second coaching session with me, and I will help you explode your brand. I promise. I will help you explode your brand. So you can't beat that for $47. It's literally $1,500 worth of material for $47 plus the 2 coaching sessions. So if you click on the link in the description above, bit.ly/skill set maximizer. You got to have a certain skill set to have success online. And then you have to couple that with the right mindset, which is what we're going over today. 13 laws that govern the performance of high achievers. But mindset without skill set will make you upset. Skill set without mindset will keep you broke. Mindset without skill set will make you upset. Skill set without mindset will keep you broke, right? So grab that course, just $47. All right. So really quickly, what I'm going to do is recap, because we're on law number 9, but let me recap the first 8 laws real quick. Law number 1, power of decision. If someone wants to put these in the chat for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Law number 1, power of decision. Successful people make their mind up quickly, and they change their mind very slowly. When I make a decision, I do my due diligence, I do my research, and I make my mind up. And then it takes a long time for me to decide to go against that decision, right? Unsuccessful people take forever to make a decision, and they're quick to change their mind. Demand the best of yourself. Or on my kitchen wall is filled with poster boards. It's filled with poster boards, and I'm always writing things down that I want to see every day, but more importantly, that I want my children to see every day. And I wrote, demand more of me. So everybody who walks by the kitchen, throughout my kitchen, they see demand more of me. What are they saying? They're saying to themselves, demand more of me. But also, when they see that and they read it out loud, who's ever in the room, I'm giving them permission. If I'm in the room and my son walks by and he says, demand more of me, that I'm giving him permission as my son to demand more of me, his father. Very, very, very profound. I want them to demand more of themselves, but I also want to give them permission to demand more from me as a father. We're giving them permission to demand more from their mom. But the law is demand more of yourself. Number 3, take time to work on you. Number 1 reason people do not invest in themselves is because they do not value themselves. The number 1 reason people do not invest in themselves is because they do not value themselves. You invest in the things that you value. Had a buddy who had a little broken down little piece of ride. Sunday, it was time for us to go to the park. Man, he would put all kinds of money, time. He's got the tire shine. He's got the wax. He's got the Windex for the windows. He valued that vehicle, so he would invest in it. Do you value yourself enough to invest in yourself? Number 4, master your thinking. That was number 3, Bazelle. Yeah, number 2 is demand more of yourself. Number 3 is take time to work on yourself. Number 4 is master your thinking. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man continues to think, so he remains. You've got to master your thinking, point blank and period. Number 5, answer this question. What do you want? Is number 5. What do you want? You've got to have some direction, y'all. What do you want? Number 5. Number 6, operate from your imagination. All of creation is born in the imagination. Some of you guys are refusing to operate and live from your imagination because it's going to demand more of you. Yeah, some of you guys are refusing to operate from your imagination because you know that's going to demand more from you. You start to see things that you can absolutely achieve, and then you're going to get convicted as to why you're not achieving those things. Operate from your imagination. Others of you are spending so much time in someone else's imagination that you can't operate in your own. Because you realize when you're watching television, you're spending time in somebody else's imagination. Yeah. When you're watching television, you're spending time in someone else's imagination. It's time for you to start operating from your own imagination. Number 7, action is the winner's edge. You've got to take action. Action is the winner's edge. It's what separates wishers and dreamers from doers. Wishers and dreamers, they live in the imagination only, and then they never come out of the imagination and put any action to bring those imaginations to fruition. Action is the winner's edge. Park Ball Life and Mentoring, Toledo, Ohio, in the building. What's up, AV? And number 8, maintain a winning perspective. Maintain a winning perspective. Guys, perception is reality for the person who perceives. Your perception is your reality. How you see things is very real to you. I want you to keep this in mind. How you see things is very real to you. Now, if how you see things is very real to you, guess what? How everybody else sees things is very real to them. So some people, when they go out into the world, they see a world where no opportunity abounds. And because that's how they see the world, that is their reality. And sometimes we get mad because people can't see the world the way we see it. No, perception is reality. Me and you can sit and watch the same movie, and we will see two Totally different movies because of how we both perceive and interpret the world. A lot of us are caught up in trying to change the way other people see the world. No, just continue to evolve yourself and change the way that you see the world. That's how you change the world. Number 9, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Number 9, law number 9, creating your own success team. Evan Jefferson says you got to get you a team in 2018. Creating your own success team. Dale Carnegie used to teach that there is no such thing as a self-made man. In the real world, no success is achieved by a single person. No one stands alone. In the end, none of us makes it to the top by ourselves. Law number 9, create your own success team. You need a team in 2018. You must associate with people who compensate for your weaknesses. Partner with those who are smarter than you. Here's why we have a problem with this. Because we're in a world where you have to compete to make it. However, we're always competing with the wrong people. We're in the world where, yes, we have to compete to make it. But sometimes to become a better competitor, you need to do more collaborating. Sometimes to become a better competitor, you need to do more collaborations. So we say collaboration over competition. Instead of trying to say, hey, you and I are in the same lane, but here is your strength, which is one of my weaknesses. So let's collaborate. You guys see Evan and I collaborate all the time, right? I collaborate with Ryan McQuarrie. He's also an online marketing coach, trainer. He's got his school and his academy, but we collaborate all the time. There's nothing wrong with collaborating with others who complement your weaknesses. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. I had the paper girl teach my Monetize My Life Academy Instagram because that's one of my weaknesses, right? You guys understand? Collaboration over competition. Get yourself a team in 2018. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. Number 10. Number 10. Let's get to it. Number 10. The power of focus is number 10. The power of focus is number 10. One major reason people never, ever, ever get what they want is because they lose focus on what is most important. Too busy taking your eyes off the prize that you never get what you want. Too busy taking your eyes off the prize, allowing yourself to get distracted that you don't get what you want. Ogmandino said, too many of us never realize our greatness because we get sidetracked by secondary activity. We never achieve our greatness because we get sidetracked by secondary activity. How many of you guys can admit to losing focus every now and again? I did, lost focus, and I almost caused my entire team to crumble. I almost messed up royally because I lost focus, right? Some of us have what's called shiny object syndrome, meaning we start one thing, we get fired up, we get focused, and then something else twinkles over here. We see something else twinkling and shining out of the corner of our eyes. And then we say, oh, let me take a look at this. Oh, well, I'm going to do this. This is going to be great for me. And I'm just going to add this to what I'm doing. And before long, you're doing a million different things and you have not mastered a single one. You can't have shiny object syndrome. Get laser-like focus. Think about it. Everybody that you know who is uber successful, you know that they are successful for one thing, maybe two. Figure out where your 10 is and operate there. Tiasha said conviction. Figure out where your 10 is, and that's where you operate. You don't want to be a 5 at 30 things because nobody calls on a 5 when they need them. It's hard to monetize 5. You guys get that? It's hard to monetize 5. I know how to do a little bit of everything. Nobody's calling on the 5s to do anything. When I need something done, I need to call on somebody who's a 10 at that thing. And that's who I want to connect with. That's who I want to get to help me. So stop trying to be a 5 at everything and get to be a 10 at one thing, maybe two things. Laser your focus, right? Says a man with one watch always knows what time it is. A man with 2 watches is never quite sure. A man with one watch always knows what time it is. A man with 2 watches is never quite sure. Have you identified the one thing that you're a 10 at? And are you hanging out right there where you're a 10? Are you hanging out right where you're a 10? Or are you thinking that, hey, I'm a 10 here, but if I get this 10 over here, if I get to be a 10 over here, that's going to help me with my 10 over here. No, that's why you get you a team in 2018. Stay where you're a 10 at, and where you're a 5 at, you go get somebody who's a 10 there and collaborate with them in the places where you're a 5. Is that making sense? Are you following me? If you're a 10, don't go over here and learn all this stuff where you are 8 at, where you're a 6 at, where you're 4. I need to strengthen my weakness. Steph Curry is a 10 at 2 things: shooting the 3-pointer and handling the ball. Steph Curry is a 10 at 2 things: ball handling and shooting the 3-pointer. That's it. Could he become a better defender? Yeah, he's not paid to defend though. Could he become a better finisher around the basket? Yeah, he's not paid to finish around the basket. Could he become a better passer? Absolutely, but he's not paid to pass. He's paid to shoot 4 or to make 4 out of 10 3-point baskets and make about 6 of them joints every night. So what do you think Steph Curry works on when he goes in the gym? Come on. What do you think Steph Curry works on when he goes in the gym? Do you think he's working on anything that's going to that's not going to help him become an even better shooter? He said, Cortez, well, I saw him on a YouTube video and he was working on his strength. You know why he's working on his strength? So he can shoot the 3 ball from further and further out. He's not trying to become a muscle man. So Cortez, I saw him in the gym shooting layups. Well, yeah, he's shooting layups because people need to know that if you play him too close, he can get by you and shoot the layup. But that supports his what? 3-point shooting. Well, Cortez, I saw him in the gym working on a pass. Well, he's got to pass the ball sometimes so he can move around, so he can get to the 3-point line, so he can get the ball right back and do what? Shoot the 3-pointer. Everything that he works on in his game. Why did he become a better ball handler? So he can get his 3-point shot off. Everything that he works on is in support of what? His 10. But you or a 10 here, and you're working on stuff that can never relate and never help you in your 10. You're trying to become a 10 at something else. Nah, man, that ain't how it's done. Do you, boo-boo. Wherever you're a 10 at, stay there, and you figure out who needs that 10. And you serve them people to death with your 10. And if you want to work on anything, you only work on the things that are going to support your 10. That's it. All right, I think we beat that one to death enough. Number 11. This is a pet peeve of mine. And I see people do this. Creating a sense of urgency is number 11. Number 11 is creating a sense of urgency. Somebody wanted to show the book cover. This is the book cover. I think If You Think You Can, by TJ Hoisington. 13 laws that govern the performance of high achievers. TJ Hoisington, If You Think You Can. Law number 11 is creating a sense of urgency. Have you guys ever heard the phrase, success loves speed? Success loves speed, man. The truth is that you don't have 1,000 years to live. In life, you are not afforded the luxury of unlimited time or a watch that lets you know how many days, months, or years you have left. This is the truth is, we all know that our number one asset is time. But when you consider the fact that none of us knows exactly how much time we have left, I can't afford to be unproductive. My wife will tell you, I get this look on my face when I'm doing nothing, and it drives her crazy. And my son is just like me. My son Jahad, who's a senior this year, he's a lot like me. She says we get to pacing around, and we have this look on our face when I feel like I'm not doing something. I have to be marching towards my goal. It's very hard for me to sit on my hands. And I see my son doing it, and I'm like, man, that's what Lisa be talking about with me. Is she's like, here you go. You lost. You don't know. So for instance, if we have to be somewhere in an hour and she's getting ready, everybody's getting ready, we know we got to be somewhere in an hour, and everybody's ready, or I'm ready and they're getting ready. So now I'm walking around, I'm pacing like, what can I be doing in this 25 minutes that is taking them to get ready? Can I be posting a blog? Can I be sending an email? Can I be reaching out to somebody? Can I be making some phone calls? I'm trying to maximize every single second that I have breath in my body. And it really disturbs my wife. Because she's like, dude, sit down and chill. I'm like, babe, I don't know how much time I got left. I got a legacy to build. I got an empire to build. I don't know how much time I got left. So I'm taking all this in. I don't know if something happens where I will lose a limb. I don't know if something happens where I'm no longer as sharp. While I'm sharp, while I'm focused, while I got the energy, while I have the imagination, while I got everything working together, I need to be pouring this time into building. So she's finally come to, all right, let me get out your way, and I'm just gonna let you do you. But dude, sometimes it's all right to sit down and relax just a little bit. But creating a sense of urgency, y'all. Success loves speed. Many, if not most people, are living their lives by the creed, I'll do it tomorrow, next month, or next year. One of these days, I'll do it. Let me tell you how immature that is. And this is one thing that I like to teach. Children say, I want to get rich someday. If you ever looked at your calendar, can you tell me, can you pinpoint exactly when someday is on your calendar? Children will say, man, someday I'm gonna get rich. When I grow up, I'm gonna get rich. Someday. That's what children say. That's what kids say. So if you're saying that to yourself today, that someday you're gonna do something great. Someday. No. Mature people say, today I'm gonna do it, or tomorrow, or this day. They're gonna put a date on it. Children say someday. But mature people say, because they understand that, wait a minute, I can organize my thoughts, I can create a game plan, I can set up my set of daily activities to make sure that I hit where I'm going to hit. Says it's crazy because sports teaches all these things. I'm listening to you and hearing my coaches. They really do, man. Take advantage of your athletic gifts and your abilities before you no longer have them, right? You're absolutely right. Since my husband does me like that, he insists that I sit and do nothing. Relax. You are always doing, man. It's just the way that we're wired, Angelic. And my wife has finally come to realize that, you know what? He's just wired a little bit differently. He's just wired to constantly be on the go, constantly be producing, constantly be creating. Because why? I'm the son of the creator. So I am made in his image, and all he does is create. All I do is create. And sometimes to sit still and create nothing bothers me. But children say what they're going to do someday. Mature people say, let me put a plan together and tell you exactly when I'm going to land on that thing, or exactly when I'm going to get this thing accomplished. This, Melanie says, someday is right around never, right? Create a sense of urgency, y'all. If you're demanding more of yourself, when I wrote that on the board, that was something that really, really set in for me. Demand more of me. I'm talking to myself. Demand more of me. Become more efficient with my time. Do more. Get every hour. Demand more of me. I have a sense of urgency. Yeah, I say I'm going to make sure I have it done by 2027, but shoot, I might get it done by 2020, 2023, because I have a sense of urgency about my ability to build. All right. Let's see. Number 12. Never give up. Number 12. We're talking about the laws that govern high achievers. High achievers never give up because we're not quitters. We're achievers. I think y'all let that one go over yet. We're not quitters. See, quitters quit. Quitters quit, y'all. You know somebody in your life that everything they've ever started, they've quit. Why? Because they're quitters. And you guys are trying to figure out and trying to get a logical explanation as to why they quit. They just quitters. They just quitters. Every day. They're just quitters, y'all. Stop looking for an explanation as to why quitters quit, because that's what they do. Stop asking your haters why they hate on you, because that's what haters do. They just hate. That's what they do. So we just got to stop that. Achievers do what? They achieve. How do they achieve? Because they never quit, by never giving up. By never giving up. The law of big numbers says that if you do something long enough, a ratio will appear. If you do something long enough, a ratio will appear. That means if you just keep going and never give up, a ratio will appear. Hey, I started 10 businesses 9 of them failed, 1 of them succeeded. There's my ratio. I'm 1 for 10 in successful businesses. So that tells me, because the law of large numbers says a ratio will appear if you do something long enough, I'm 1 for 10. If I want to create another successful business, then I know I have to create at least 10 more. So I might have to create 10 more businesses, and I'll be 2 for 20. However, I could create 3 more businesses. Now I have 13 businesses and I have 2 successful businesses. That means the new ratio is 2 for 13. Or in other words, 1 for 6, 1 for 6.5. If you do something long enough, a ratio will appear, right? I'm in the network marketing field. I have to talk to about 10 people to get 1 person to sign up. Just my ratio. Somebody might have to talk to 20 people to get 1 people. So when you know the pattern or the ratio that has shown up in your life, then everything becomes a numbers game. Got to talk to 10 people to get 1 to sign up. If I want 10 people on my team, I got to talk to 100. Want 100 people on my team, I got to talk to 1,000. Okay, if I got to talk to 1,000 to get 100 on my team, how quickly can I talk to 1,000? If I talk to people around the clock, how many people can I talk to in a 16-hour span every day? And that will tell me how long it will take me to get 100 people on my team. See, it all becomes about numbers. If you do something long enough, a ratio will appear. And from that ratio, I can reverse engineer and set proper goals, proper expectations, and I can move throughout my daily activities with a sense of urgency to get me where I want to be when I want to be there. But you can never give up. Some people don't sit around, they don't give it long enough for the ratio to appear. And because they don't have a ratio, they have no true way to measure and no true way to game plan and figure out their success. People say, Cortez, you're going to keep starting those businesses? Man, you on your 10th business. I'm like, dude, you on your 10th job. Nobody said anything when you transferred from job to job to job to job. So now I'm on different business after different business after different business. I finally found one I like, just like you finally found a job that you like. But nobody said you were a failure because you quit, got fired, or got laid off your previous job. You just went on to the next job. This business didn't work out for me, so I laid it down and picked up a new one. That don't make me a failure because the first business did not succeed. You're not a failure because you got fired from your first job. You went and got you another one. Well, my first business didn't work out. I went and got me another one. Never give up. Number 12. Number 13, last but definitely not least, live with purpose. Live with purpose. Just imagine people you know who are living life without any purpose or direction. Whatever the image is, I'm sure is not very attractive. Without a purpose in life, it is easy to get sidetracked. Without purpose, you would wander aimlessly through life. Achievers understand the importance of living with purpose. They know why they are here, and they structure their life around that purpose. Achievers understand the importance of living with a purpose. They know why they are here, and they understand, they structure their life around that purpose. This is important, y'all. And you can go back to the other law of focus. This is important. It says, can we purchase this book on the Cashback Mall? Yes. There's about 4 bookstores in the Cashback Mall. And all you got to do is do a search on it. And what's cool about one of the bookstores, it's a used bookstore. I buy a lot of used books. They're in good condition. And I might get a book like that for $1. And they'll ship it to me for free sometimes. So yeah, usually when I buy books from the bookstore in the Cashback Mall, I get 10, 15 books. And I might spend $20, including shipping, on 10, 15 books to add to my library. So that's what's cool, because there's nothing wrong with buying a used book. They make sure that all the pages are there. They make sure there's not a lot of rat-a-tat-a-tatness to them. But yeah, I buy a lot of my books used from better books inside the Cashback Mall. Here's what happened when you don't live with purpose. Here's what happened when you don't live with purpose. You will, by default, get sucked into everybody else's purpose. Now, there are some people in your life, and their purpose are joined with yours. You're supposed to be. But if you don't have your own purpose, you will get sucked into everybody else's. And sometimes being sucked into everybody else's will pull you away from yours. They will never allow you to develop and come to the realization of what your purpose is, because you are in everybody else's vision. You're a part of everybody else's mission. You're supporting everybody else's purpose. This gets tricky because some of us have just that administrative type deal, and our purpose is to be in support of somebody else's purpose. But some of you guys were called to a higher and a greater thing. And you will never realize it because you're always in somebody else's purpose. You'll get sidetracked very easily. People call me and come out to me all the time, Cortez, you'd be great for this. That doesn't align with my purpose. Cortez, if you helped us over here, it will benefit you in this way. That will sidetrack me from my main purpose. How good are you at saying no? My mentor tells me, no is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. And if you don't treat it like a complete sentence, then what you're doing is you're allowing room for people to talk you out of your no. Hey, Cortez, can you help me with this? Nope. But here's the thing. If I say, nah, because my son got a game, my kid is over here, my wife is doing this, now you're leaving wiggle room for them to say, oh, well, it's not going to take that long. I promise I'll make sure you get to your game on time. Oh, if you help me, then I'll help you with your wife's thing and we'll get that done even faster. No is a complete sentence. And you don't owe anybody any explanation as to why you can't support their mission. You can't get involved in their purpose. No, it's just no. Yes, Brian Bain is my mentor. No is a complete sentence. My dad told me that growing up. Yeah, I don't need to explain to you why I said no. In fact, if you ask me, do I have an explanation? The answer to that is no. Cortez, can you do this? No. Can you help me over here? No. Why not? No. What do you mean no? When I say why not? No, it's just no. All the way around is no. I don't owe you an explanation as to why I'm not going to give you some of my most precious and most valuable asset, which is time. The answer is just no. But when people don't have direction in their lives, when people don't value their time, they don't operate with a sense of urgency, then they will tend to want to waste your time. It's nothing like going to help somebody do something and they're not organized and ready to receive your help. Go help somebody move and they're not even packed. Like, why you even called me over here today? You said we was gonna move some furniture, but you got all of these boxes on top of the furniture that we need to move. You wasted my time. And then if you walk off, then they upset. So surround yourself with people who value their time, and I promise you will notice a difference in how they value your time. Surround yourself with people who value their own time. And I promise you will see a direct correlation into how they value your time. You know how I know? Because certain people in my life do not call me unless they put some money in my hand. You know why? Because I can't call them unless I put some money in their hand. Because they value your time. They value their own time. And because I value my own time, if I'm going to call somebody and ask for some of their time, I'm coming bearing gifts. It may not always be money, but I'm going to say, hey, can I do this for you if you do this for me? Can I offer you this? It's not money, but can I trade something because I understand your time is valuable and I don't want to just ask you for your time for free. So those are the 13 laws of high achievers. I thought about doing a how-to. How do you implement some of these laws? But I think you guys can figure that out on your own. But again, really quickly, just got some more of these in. So if you guys want to grab these two books, I have a special offer right now where you can grab these two books and some coaching, one-on-one coaching with me, Financial Health Mentor, 37 bucks. 37 bucks. So you get both of these books, Monetize My Life, Financial Health Traffic Report, 37 bucks. A 1-month subscription to Monetize My Life Academy for free. And then if you don't cancel the academy, then it'll be $20 a month. And you get a 30-minute coaching session with yours truly. If you want to support the show, this is the way I ask for support. I don't ask for donations. I sell you a product and give you value for your money. And then I take the profits from the show so that I can then continue to grow the show and get the equipment and everything I need to continue to scale the show up. So these two books, you get both of them for $37, a 1-month subscription to Monetize My Life Academy, which is the branding and marketing school, and a 30-minute coaching session with me for $37. If you're interested in this particular package, then I want you to jump in my inbox and let me know, and I will send you a PayPal link to go ahead and cover the $37. And the $37 does include shipping. So it'll be just a flat no, it doesn't. $37 plus $5 shipping is what it is. $37 plus $5 shipping, and you'd be good to go. So let me know if you're interested in this, and I will get you both of these books. I get you signed up to the Monetize My Life Academy for $37. Yes, so those are just my books. The $47 deal is something separate, Tiasha. Sorry if I confused you. The $47 is for those who just want branding and marketing and online courses to build their business. Those are two totally separate things. So if you just want my books and some coaching, this is more of the financial stuff. If you want the online marketers ebook library, then that or online marketers video library, those are two separate things, right? But I appreciate that, Negus. So yeah, I will shoot you over the PayPal button to make that purchase. and then I will get those out to you today. So that's it for today's show, man. I appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. And I'm your man, H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every one of you. Peace out, y'all.